Now, other interesting cultural news, you have Disney. Their theme parks are darn near empty, which is unprecedented for what used to be considered the happiest place on the planet. Now, it's one of those things where I'm not going to say I called it, but yeah, I kind of called it because they recently, it was 18 months ago, they increased the price of their tickets. When again, we have 40-year hyperinflation, everyone's freaking out about the economy. They don't know where their next paycheck is coming from. And Disney thought this is the perfect time to raise the price of our tickets because, of course, the food and the drinks and everything else aren't expensive enough already. Now, it also might be the fact that Disney is getting more and more involved in politics, even having, in terms of the cultural politics of gender identity and that topic, you actually have a biological man with a beard. Not as good as mine, though. Nevertheless, you have a biological man with a beard in a dress, selling a dress to a little girl and playing dress up with her in the Disney dress store. The conservatives and people in the middle, a lot of those people saw it on social media and said, yeah, dear God, no, we're not going there. Also, a dress that's, maybe costs $2 to $3 in materials. They're charging like $200 to $300 for a kid's dress. Who's buying that crap? It blows my mind how much money people waste these days. So perhaps it's that, or maybe it's because they're putting sexual themes into their movies or putting ideology in movies. Perhaps it's not. It certainly most definitely isn't a single variable analysis. There's not a single variable reason perhaps why the theme parks are decreasing in popularity. There are many reasons, and we'll see if Bob Iger can actually reverse the tides. We'll see about that. Now, the only upside is the wait times are a lot shorter. Now, in 2019, a study found that the wait time for a ride was 47 minutes? I can't imagine how much money you're making to waste 47 minutes standing in line for a ride. That's basically an hour of your life standing in the Florida heat waiting for a ride that might last what? Where do they last? Like 10 minutes at most? That boggles my mind to no end that people are 47 minutes just standing. Wow. Now, during COVID, the COVID lockdowns, it looks like it was 31 minutes in terms of the wait time to go ride. Now, it's a mere 27 minutes, so about half hour of your life standing waiting to go on a ride. So somehow, and this is why I think it's not just the economics of the price, but they have worse wait times than when the country is locked down, which is saying something. So it's gotten that bad. Now, it looks like Disney's Hollywood Studios, which has the Star Wars culture, they say that they saw their third slowest day of the year over the past July 4th. This is according to a company by the name of Touring Plans. The day of the year where most people are taking the day off, presumably they actually celebrate the country's independence, although some reason going to go worship a mouse is beyond me. But nevertheless, they went there with their families, and it used to be a very popular attraction. On the most popular vacation days of the year, people didn't go, or less people went, which says something. Now, earlier this year, you have Bob Iger, who again came back to be the CEO. He came back to try to turn the company around, and he did a few things around the prices around the theme park, including reinstating some of the freebies for their visitors. Now, the previous business blunder, Bob Chapek, he actually scrapped a bunch of the freebies from the Disney World annual pass holders, including one where they actually charged them to download photos taken during rides and meet and greets with Disney characters, which is 2023. Do you not have a smartphone on you? I mean, I can't imagine paying an annual pass and they want to charge you for digital data, which presumably they delete that data at the end of the day, so it doesn't cost them to retain that data or store it. So there's very little overhead costs, is what I'm saying, behind Disney's costs associated with these digital pictures. Now, it looks like Disney also increased the number of dates that the $104 ticket will be available, while decreasing days it will charge the highest amount for prices for $179 for adults. Jeez Louise. $179 for a ticket? And then you have to buy food, drinks, toys, all that. It's one of those crazy things where it's gotten so comically unaffordable, I can't fathom people still going to visit it these days. I remember back in my day, I came from a middle income family household, and my parents had to hustle, and the only reason we were able to afford the opportunity to go to the Orlando Disneyland or Disney World, whatever it's called, is because we had a cousin who also worked at the company, who I believe is a ticket holder, or he worked at the ticket booth, and he was able to get some discount tickets. And even then, it was a stretch for our family because, of course, you have to pay for the plane tickets, the hotels, and then you have all the food and the toys and crap. Now, that being said, at the time, it was a magical date, and I greatly appreciated the opportunity my parents were able to give me. And I still have one of those fun little toys I believe in my memory box. But throughout the years, it's just becoming so audaciously overpriced. Disney needs to slash prices to really get this to be something that is a staple of the family environment, and also get out of politics. Stop infusing politics, lower the prices. I just gave free advice on how to fix Disney. Whether they take it or not, probably not, but time shall tell. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. I especially want to thank you for taking time to subscribe. Trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of July. Greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take time to like the video, as well as let me have a couple comments in there so that we could constantly make the show better and better. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.